better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. But it's true, sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack, big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. You know I'm getting to it, like that, like.
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Champs, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime, we on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less, flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak, no one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there, Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17, back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then this time, better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about the that you do? Why you always rapping about the that you do? Hey,
If it's up like that, it's stuck like that. If it's up like that, it's stuck like that.
Sometimes my feelings incline high. Sometimes I can't even give it a try.
sometimes I keep it inside, but still I cry. Still I cry. Yeah. Hey, came through with a pep in my step and I reckon y'all stage. My eyes are flaming redder than resurrected with rage. It's pressure. Upon your neck, the burdens out his cage. God made a way, look at burdens that I escaped. I'm center stage, I raise the stakes, they got the time now. You know how the saying go when they come round. What goes up must come down. And we ain't going with them. Picking your shoes and picking the slack now. Spend most of my days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I'm picking my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I'm picking the slack now. The glitters ain't gold, look around where we roam through. In the land of the broken, it's a lot we was prone to. Quicker sand was engulfing, but intact with my soul. Been dispatched, I'm evolving, searching for solitude. While most fold, I'm comic composed. Stop the politicking with no, they voters is froze. I'm off the hit with the 50s, I can't be product and system. I pray to God, no, we listen, won't send my fate with some kisses. Nah, cause we ain't got time to keep off our toes. The type of vigor make you consider throwing
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Crimson Tide, Damian Harris, stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This defense for the Jets. Strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Tua. There he goes up the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Ready.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ready.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick six to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2nd down and a yard. Harris running straight ahead. And they do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do you do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up second down.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
There he goes, left side. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 34 yards there and a first down. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On play action, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
This pass out wide to Hall.
Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Cook going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Dalvin Cook, so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
Now a play fake. Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Tua sets up to pass it. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Eluding the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question, a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Tua now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Paulson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Patterson will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, this has not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they could move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
On play action, now Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, 88. Back north. Yeah, this.
Rodgers looking to, and he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. The Jets at 5-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Steps away. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Lovely. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 9. 48 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. The slot man in motion right. Rodgers now to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Jets. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Patterson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Tua now on first down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Get set. Hey, number one.
On the give, this is Harris. The Dolphins first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case,
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. Down the left sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick-6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
and that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Extra point right down the middle, and a route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Dolphins 14. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. Rodgers now throwing to start the drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds.
4-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Get 300. Get 300. Jumbo.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down and 4.
Hey, take 26. Hey, Mike.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Take 30.
Rodgers to throw once more. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Second half starts with a run by Hall.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
91 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just a series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Who dumps this one off here to Hall.
Breaks through the contact. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Hey, 88, 26. Look at you.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, take
Rodgers
26.
wants to change the look.
Look at that.
Hall ought to give up the middle.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Dolphins 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Hill shedding the tackle.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
3rd down and 1.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium.
Jump out!
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Open man here is Conklin. And he's taken down inside the 30. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Oh, able to avoid him. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
On play action, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack.
Come to the line. They will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
88.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And now here's another interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Hall. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
One more time with Hall.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call. Turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the 1st down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
They come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And, my goodness, another interception.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.